Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, Gardening in Cold Spring Harbor. For those of you who are new to my channel, or maybe you guys forgot, I am in Long Island, New York, Zone 7A. How have you guys been? How is your gardening coming along, guys? If you are new to my channel, but you are looking to join an online gardening channel that offers tips, tricks, and just easy, proven gardening advice to bring your home garden to the next level, then you are absolutely in the right place. Why don't you start with clicking the subscribe button below? And if you never want to miss any new gardening episodes, also click the bell icon. Now let's get started. Today I'm going to talk about not one, but two soil amendments which you probably have laying around the house and you're just ready to toss them in the garbage. But no, guys, there are so many benefits when it comes to using these natural soil amendments in your home garden. And today we're going to talk all about the benefits and the dangers of using coffee grounds and your wood ashes in your home garden. Let me know in the comments below, guys, if you have used any, if not both of these soil amendments in your home garden. Have you seen a difference in your plants' growth? Maybe you guys used them and ended up making certain mistakes that you want to talk about. Share with me. Don't be shy, guys. Love reading your comments. Personally respond to each and every one of your comments. Now let's get started. Let's talk about benefits and dangers of using wood ash as well as coffee grounds in our home gardens. So I have personally used both of these natural soil amendments in my home garden in the past. There are definitely tons and tons of benefits when it comes to using these natural soil amendments. However, they also come with certain side effects which you guys must know about. Hence, you can use caution and knowledge when applying these products to your home garden. Let's start with coffee grounds. I'm sure all of us consume coffee, drink coffee, if not on everyday basis. Some of us drink coffee multiple times a day. And what do we do with our coffee grounds? We just rinse them down our sink. But no, guys, you will not find too many fertilizers in your local garden center or nursery with the same NPK proportion as our coffee grounds. Some of you might have heard the term NPK ratio when it comes to purchasing or using fertilizers, but some of you don't know what NPK stands for. NPK ratio, so the N stands for nitrogen, P for phosphorus, and K for potassium content of your fertilizer. So when it comes to coffee grounds, the NPK level of coffee grounds is 2.1 to 0.3 ratio. So coffee grounds do have a higher level of nitrogen, 2.1. The thing about nitrogen is that it doesn't break down right away. It definitely takes time to dissolve and break down in your soil. So what other helpful nutrients do coffee grounds contain, carry in them? Magnesium, copper, calcium, manganese, zinc, iron. All of these very useful and very helpful ingredients are all in the coffee grounds. Coffee grounds are also an excellent source of organic matter that worms that live in your soil absolutely love. Coffee grounds are also beneficial to all the microorganisms that live in the soil. What is one of the dangers of using coffee grounds in your home garden? Well, first of all, you never want to mix it into your soil. Why? Because it could take nitrogen levels away from your existing soil, which can essentially stunt your plant's progress and growth. You should always leave coffee grounds on the soil surface. Again, do not mix it in with your soil until it is fully absorbed by the microorganisms which exist in your soil. What's another danger of using coffee grounds in your home garden? Well, if you have one of these guys, like I have over here, my friend Sammy, if you guys have dogs as home pets in your home, you got to be very careful when using coffee grounds. You have to make sure that there's absolutely no caffeine content left in your coffee grounds. Right, Sammy? Yeah, because if there is any caffeine and your dogs get into the coffee grounds and lick them or eat them, ingest them basically, you could risk your pet's health, as caffeine in coffee grounds can be very, very detrimental and dangerous to your dog's health. So again, if you guys have home pets, if you guys have dogs, you might require a few thorough waterings of your soil to dissolve the coffee grounds prior to allowing your dogs to access that gardening area. So now let's talk about a myth when it comes to using coffee grounds in your gardens. So the myth is that if you are putting coffee grounds onto your soil surface of your plants or your garden, you are adding acidity to your soil. No, guys, the acidity is in the coffee which you just drank, not in the coffee grounds. If you guys are growing blueberries or have blueberries in your home garden, blueberries absolutely love acidity. They love growing in acidic soil. So what can you do, guys? You can put fresh, unused, dry coffee grounds right below your blueberry to the soil surface, and your blueberries will thank you for that. Another plant that absolutely loves growing in acidic soil is our azalea plant, you guys. And I have quite a few azalea shrubs in my home garden. Whites, pinks, reds, corals, you name it. You can also add fresh, unused, dry coffee grounds to your soil underneath your azalea shrubs, and your azalea plants will bloom bigger and better than ever. One more negative aspect when it comes to using coffee grounds in your home garden. Guys, never put a thick layer of coffee grounds, almost like mulch content. Why? Because it will repel water. Why? Because it has this ability to cake together. So do not use too much coffee grounds on your soil surface. So essentially, what is the best way to use coffee grounds in our home gardens? The best way and the safest way to use coffee grounds is in our compost bins. Now let's talk about our second soil amendment, which is our ash. You might get ash if you have a fireplace, a fire pit, or even a wood burning oven. Most of us just sweep up the ashes and discard of them. Why do that, guys, when you can use them as a natural soil amendment in your home garden? And let me tell you how. So there are two components when it comes to wood burnt ash. You have the white, the almost flour-like components, the white dust, and then you have these black colored, almost like chips, pieces, almost looks like charcoals inside your ash. This lightweight black colored biochar is actually also very, very beneficial when it comes to using this in our home gardens. So what is the NPK level of our wood burned ash? The NPK level of ash is 0.13. So it's very, very high in potassium. How does potassium help us when it comes to growing our veggies and fruits? Potassium helps increase the size and the quantity of our vegetables and fruits. So again, the biochar, so this lightweight black pieces that you would find in your ashes are actually very, very good. They're amazing for your garden. Why? Because they're very lightweight and they are porous, which allows all microorganisms that are in your soil to get into the tiny nooks and crannies of these biochar pieces. If your guys' soil in your home garden is very, very acidic, then ash is absolutely the perfect ingredient for you, this perfect soil amendment to use in your home garden. It will relieve some of that acidity, take it away from your soil. Also, when using ashes, it will not take any nitrogen away from your existing soil composition, which is also very, very, very good. So now for those of you again who are growing blueberries or tomatoes, do not put ashes anywhere near your blueberry or your tomato plants. Keep them away. Why? Because blueberries and tomatoes both prefer acidic soil. So what would happen if you place ashes on or next to your blueberry plants or your tomato plants? You are taking that acidity away. You're turning the soil from acidic to neutral. So what is the best way to use ashes as a soil amendment in our garden? The best way to use ashes is to simply add them to your compost bin. That is your safest bet. If you are using ashes as a soil amendment in your home garden, make sure you know what kind of wood was burnt when you obtained. Do not use black walnut wood or painted or treated charcoal briquettes when burning your wood for the purpose of using your ashes in your home gardens. This is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me here in Long Island, New York, Zone 7A. If you guys found this video to be useful and helpful, show me that support by clicking thumbs up below. And if you haven't yet done so, do so today, guys. Subscribe to my channel, Gardening in Cold Spring Harbor. I hope everyone will stay healthy, happy, and be well. And I'll see you guys again in my new upcoming gardening videos. Bye, guys.